So even without a Hall of Famer in Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors are back to their winning ways. So how are the Warriors players stepping up without Stephen Curry? Also, the Warriors winning streak takes the sting out of Jordan Poole's lapses. What does this mean for the gifted player and the whole of the Warriors team? Keep watching to find out all of this and more. Starting us off, Looney, the Ultimate Warrior, continues to earn his flowers. Klay Thompson gave the NBA world a stark reminder of who he still is and why he one day will be a first ballot Hall of Famer 1 week before the 1-year anniversary of his incredible recovery from 2 severe leg injuries that cost him 2.5 years of his career. Against the Atlanta Hawks on Monday night at Chase Center, Thompson's 54 points powered the Warriors to a frantic 143-141 double overtime victory. That was the second highest point total of his illustrious career and the highest he scored since his comeback. Of course, Klay savored the occasion and will never forget his most outstanding performance. As thrilled as he was with any of his glory, Thompson was most satisfied with the guy who eventually played the hero. Kevin Looney stretched his right arm after Thompson's errant three-point attempt to grab a rebound and tried to tip in the game-winning basket before time ran out. His initial effort was unsuccessful. Looney recovered his miss, rebounded it off the backboard, and put it back up off the rim to give Golden State their 5th straight victory. He was the epitome of a warrior. There was complete chaos after that basket. Jordan Poole swooped down on Looney. The celebration began as Thompson put his arms around the large man. After the victory, Thompson praised Looney, saying that he was vital to them. Thompson remarked that Loon was fantastic as he could understand the offense, guard the rim, rebound, and be there every night. Klay stated that he was proud of Looney for everything he had gone through. He has instead developed into the ideal center for Coach Steve Kerr's offense, being intuitive and extremely intelligent. He understands his job and excels at it. He is not one to feel sorry for himself or become envious. He has excellent defensive play, is one of the NBA's most critical passing centers, and will work his way up the court to get as many rebounds as he needs. Looney pulled down 20 rebounds for the home team against the Hawks in a contest when the Warriors once held a 21-point lead. How much of that is sheer determination? Monday night was his 149th consecutive regular season game. Credit, kudos, or whatever you call it. Allow Looney to sleep in and give him his flowers. With stars Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins out, the Warriors have already won 5 straight games, their longest winning run of the year. Looney has experienced all of the highs and lows of this season and his whole career. Each victory has had a different hero. Thompson's 54 points will be recognized, as they should be, and his highlights will undoubtedly result in staggering totals. On the other hand, the real hero of the night may as well have been wearing a hard hat along with his Warriors outfit, clocking in and clocking out, doing whatever the job required on that particular night. Here's to Kevin Looney, the Ultimate Warrior and winner. Next, 3 Warriors are stepping up without Stephen Curry. Without the assistance of future Hall of Fame guard Stephen Curry, the Golden State Warriors have had to play 9 games straight, but they now seem to be finding their groove without him. Monday night's game between Golden State and the Atlanta Hawks was among the most exciting this season. Warriors and Hawks battled it out in double overtime, scoring 284 points as the Dubs prevailed 143-141. In the aftermath of Curry's shoulder injury, the team has stepped up in more ways than one. This game was just one example. So, who is stepping up for the Warriors without Steph Curry? Firstly, we have Kevin Looney. Kevin Looney was instrumental in the Warriors' double overtime triumph over the Hawks. The Dubs' decision to bring him back was underappreciated, but his ability to do so many small things well has shown him to be indispensable. His crucial putback gave Golden State the victory in the contest. He had a stunning 10 offensive rebounds and 20 total rebounds for the night, including the game-winning rebound and putback. The jumper that handed the Warriors their 5th straight victory was the most significant for Looney's season, and his 10 offensive rebounds were a season best. Looney's performance must be considered, even though a few heroes have performed admirably without Curry. In his previous 3 games, he has grabbed 43 boards, which is outstanding. Next is Draymond Green. Even though Draymond Green receives a lot of criticism for his attitude and antics, some of which are justified on many nights, the Warriors team still revolves around him. Green's performance over the past few weeks wouldn't be all that remarkable if you were to examine each box score individually. In addition to his strong rebounding efforts, he has had a few games with double-digit assists. He has only scored 10 points or more once in his previous 7 games. But consider this, Green has averaged at least 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in his last 5 games. He has been a complete monster in several aspects of the game. Taking all of that into account, there is still no escaping Green's presence on the field. Draymond has been playing fantastic basketball while not being the same person he once was. He is the only player who will go in and complete the hard labor necessary to win games without hesitation. Last but not least is Klay Thompson, who is the current spark. He recently scored 50 points in a single game for the first time since suffering those terrible knee injuries. The dude has been on fire lately. Thompson has tallied 24, 29, 31, and then 54 points over his previous 4 games. In those 4 games, he has combined to make an absurd 25 3-pointers and is shooting an eye-popping 42% from outside the arc. Klay Thompson stole the show in only the most recent game against the Hawks. Over 1/3 of the Warriors' shots came from his 39 field goal attempts out of the team's 121 total. Thompson has become the go-to scorer for the Warriors while Curry is absent due to injury. Given the slump Thompson was in over his previous 4 games, when he failed to score 15 points in 3, this current run is all the more remarkable. He's made a considerable difference, stepping up while recognizing his team needs an offensive leader without Steph, and demonstrating the Warriors are still a team to be concerned about with or without Curry. Finally, the Warriors' winning streak takes the sting out of Jordan Poole's lapses. Growing pains show up between moments of brilliance as the Warriors relearn the art of winning. While on the way to winning at the last buzzer, there were some non-fatal failures. No player on the roster embodies this better than 4th-year guard Jordan Poole, who is skilled yet unpredictable and has the good fortune and bad luck of filling in for an ailing Stephen Curry for the time being. Due to these challenging conditions, Poole's game is being examined closely, highlighting both his strengths and flaws. Jordan Poole's performance in Monday night's 143-141 double overtime victory over the Atlanta Hawks had more flaws than highlights. Due to double overtime's additional 10 minutes, the Warriors were able to win, but Poole will not like the footage. Steve Kerr, Jordan's coach, remarked that what he loved about Jordan was that he had another level to attain. Kerr also continued that Jordan could experience what it's like to be Steph Curry thanks to these games, how it felt to play through all that while being surrounded by the finest defense in the league, under pressure, and with the game becoming more physical in the closing minutes. Steve Kerr added that all the games were excellent teaching opportunities for Jordan Poole. The term learning experiences is typically used as a cover for performances full of errors, which is the case in this instance. With a total of 6 turnovers, Poole's persistent turnover issue persisted. In the 9 games since Curry exited the lineup, he has averaged 5.1 turnovers per game compared to 3.7 assists. Poole's proclivity for dribbling valuable seconds off the shot clock before pressing the urgent switch to activate the offense irritates teammates and coaches. The Hawks blocked 10 shots, 5 aimed at Poole, indicating the type of misplaced confidence that ruins possessions. However, despite numerous rejections, 1-on-2 and 1-on-3 drives into the paint, then there was Poole's unwillingness to properly appreciate that Klay Thompson, his backcourt partner, was putting on a fantastic shooting display for the Warriors and the Chase Center audience. In the 4th quarter, Poole attempted 10 shots compared to 6 for Klay on a night when Thompson scored 54 points on 21 of 39 attempts with a 53.8% accuracy, including 10 of 21 from behind the arc. JP made 11 of 31 shots with 35.5% accuracy for 28 points, including 2 of 11 from behind the arc. The number of shots is evident because his partner was in the zone. The one player the Hawks had to guard, Thompson, was overlooked by Atlanta's defense at least 3 times, to the point where he was frantically and unsuccessfully waving to be seen. The problem is that Poole has a deft passing style and can be excellent when he is brilliant. In 7 of his games this season, he has recorded at least 7 assists, but in the 9 games following Curry's injury to his shoulder, he has not done so. However, the Warriors, who have won 5 consecutive games, have Poole, who averages 30.2 points but shoots just 43% overall and 26.5% from outside the arc. Kerr claimed they would not win any of these 5 games without Jordan, and what he's offering the Warriors is solely needed. That's the gift. On Friday, Poole had a 43-point performance in a victory over the Portland Trail Blazers. Aside from Curry, he can tear down a defense like no other player on the team. Poole is at its finest, and it can be electrifying. At this point in his career, getting it from him means accepting his negative tendencies, like the turnovers that cost teams possessions. It is anticipated that Poole will eventually better understand how to motivate his colleagues. The Warriors are prepared to endure those frustrating times as long as they continue to win. But that's it, guys. So, players like Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Looney have stepped up without Curry. Do you think they can keep up that performance? And can Jordan Poole also improve his game? Let's hear your comments in the section down below. Please remember to subscribe, and thank you for watching.